Sorry. I think this TNG classic is a better Star Trek episode than City on the Edge of Forever. When it comes to Star Trek, every fan has the one. That one episode that defines the franchise for them. That distills Gene Roddenberry's vision into 45 minutes of television. For decades, the undisputed king of this category has been Star Trek. The original series is City on the Edge of Forever. Written by Harlan Ellison and polished by Roddenberry and Gene Kuhn, the episode has been hailed as the ultimate combination of heart, tragedy, and philosophy in Trek. It's the story that proved Star Trek wasn't just space lasers and rubber monsters. It could be emotionally devastating science fiction. But here's my confession: as much as I respect City, I think The Next Generation's The Inner Light is the better Star Trek episode. Yes, I said it. And before you prepare to beam me out of the fandom, let me explain. City on the Edge is a tragedy about love and sacrifice. At its core, City on the Edge of Forever is the story of Captain Kirk and Edith Keeler, a woman from 1930s New York who believes in peace, progress, and compassion. When McCoy, deranged by an accidental drug overdose, flees into the past through the Guardian of Forever, Kirk and Spock follow. There, Kirk falls in love with Edith, only to learn that history demands she die, because her survival would delay America's entry into World War II and hand the future to fascism. It's a gut punch of a story. William Shatner delivers one of his most restrained and heartbreaking performances as Kirk, forced to hold back McCoy and let Edith be struck down by a truck. The episode cements Kirk not as a reckless swashbuckler, but as a tragic hero burdened by the weight of command. For decades, it's been the gold standard for how Star Trek can marry sci-fi speculation with emotional storytelling. And yet, when I put City next to The Next Generation's The Inner Light, I find myself even more moved by Jean-Luc Picard's journey. The Inner Light makes us live an entire lifetime in 45 minutes. The Inner Light begins with simplicity. The Enterprise encounters an alien probe that strikes Captain Picard unconscious. Within moments, he wakes up on a strange planet with people insisting he is Kamen, a simple man with a wife and community. At first, he resists, clinging to his identity as captain of the Enterprise. But slowly, over what feels like decades, Picard accepts this life. He learns to play the flute. He raises children. He grows old. And then the truth is revealed. The planet he lived on was destroyed centuries ago, and the probe was a time capsule designed to keep their memory alive. All those decades Picard spent as Kamen happened in minutes aboard the Enterprise. He wakes up, his crew hovering over him, but he still carries the full lifetime of experience, grief, and love. The episode ends with him quietly playing the flute, mourning a life that was real only to him. Why The Inner Light goes further than City. Both episodes are about loss. Both explore the cruel balance between duty and desire, history and emotion. But The Inner Light resonates differently. 1. Scope of experience. City is about losing one person. The Inner Light is about losing an entire world. Picard doesn't just lose Edith Keeler, he loses his wife, his children, his friends, his very identity. It's an entire human experience ripped away. 2. Philosophy of memory. City is about the price of history and the harsh necessity of sacrifice. The Inner Light is about the endurance of culture, memory, and legacy. It asks, how do civilizations live on after death? Through memory, art, and the people who carry their stories forward. 3. Character transformation. Kirk returns from City shaken, but unchanged in the long run. Picard, however, is forever altered by Kamen's life. Later TNG and even Picard draw on his attachment to the flute and the lessons of compassion he learned there. It's not a one-off tragedy, it becomes part of who he is. A different kind of tragedy. What makes The Inner Light so haunting is its quietness. There's no climactic action scene, no time paradox to fix, no guardian booming with cosmic riddles. Instead, it's about acceptance, the way a man used to control and authority must surrender to the passage of time. Where Kirk's tragedy is active, he must let Edith die. Picard's is passive, he must live a life and then lose it. Both hurt. But Picard's journey lingers. We've all lost people we loved, and like Picard, we sometimes find that their memory lives only inside us. When he picks up the flute in the final scene, it's more than a prop. It's a reminder that we carry the dead with us. City breaks your heart in the moment. The inner light keeps breaking it long after the credits roll. The personal versus the historical. One of the reasons I argue for the inner light is that it feels more personal. City on the Edge of Forever is epic in scope, war, fascism, the future of Earth. Edith